That's right.
Let's talk about Hillary Clinton's tone in the remarks that she made in Brooklyn. In fact, let's go ahead and play an excerpt of that.
As we look ahead to the battle that awaits, let's remember all that unites us. We all want an economy with more opportunity and less inequality, where Wall Street can never wreck Main Street again. We all want a government that listens to the people, not the power brokers, which means getting unaccountable money out of politics. And we all want a society that is tolerant, inclusive, and fair. We believe that cooperation is better than conflict, unity is better than division, empowerment is better than resentment, and bridges are better than walls.
All right, so Linda, what do you make of that tone there? She was going after, she was clearly making an appeal on the one hand to Senator Sanders' supporters, at the same time going after Donald Trump.
Well, she was hammering on this notion of unity and how she was setting herself up, of course, to close the speech out by saying we're stronger together. But it's a theme that we've heard already over the course of the campaign. Nothing surprising there. But she's specifically trying to hit Donald Trump without addressing him too directly. At a different point during the speech, she said, you know, of course, he wants to remind us every day how great he really is. And it was this very sarcastic point in the speech, but it was the only one. You know, the rest of the speech was entirely kind of an aspirational tone, even when she's hitting him. She did it in a way that was about contrasting her vision of the country versus his vision of the country. Hers being one where the nation is great, but we have to continue to make improvements and to build on the progress. And his being one where everything is horrible and we need to make America great again.
Did you notice how, and Liz brought this point up, how Hillary was more about the we tonight? Donald Trump was more about the we, too. He made several comments where he said, it's an honor to lead the GOP. Obviously, this is not a testament to me. This is a testament to you. I want to make you proud of the movement we've created. It was all about this we. And so both candidates, you can see significant shifts. Of course, the question remains, does Donald Trump stay on that tact? But he was about we tonight, not about me. Well, that's a big deal.
Difference was he's reading off a teleprompter. He's reading off a speech that was, I'm sure, written by not necessarily just him. I mean, his events are normally literally a piece of paper folded in half with notes scribbled on it. That's how he does his speeches normally. This was something that was written down and clearly created to send that kind of message.
And I'm not sure that if Trump does that, if Trump tries to be a practiced politician with a focus group tested speech, and he goes up against Hillary Clinton, who's a very practiced politician with focus group tested speeches, Hillary Clinton looked much better. You know, they gave very similar speeches, similar themes, even similar lines. Right. Hillary Clinton looked 1,000 times better because she's been doing that forever. I kind of think, and I'm not, you know, a GOP strategist, but you got to let Trump be Trump a little bit more than he was tonight if he's going to beat her.
And I don't think that it's about the teleprompter.
No, he's going to learn this speech. I mean, basically, this is the new stump, right? So he's going to say it over and over again, and then he's going to get comfortable with it, and then he's going to add his own flair, and he's going to hopefully learn how to deliver exactly what he wants to say, but in a tighter message that has some substantial points that give people some anchors, and they know, okay, this is what he's talking about. And then he repeats it over and over again, and the convention's going to lay out in bigger detail.
He's going to stick with it?
I think it's some speech he has to learn. He basically has one. It's just he starts rambling and he gets really excited.
If it works, he's gonna want to stick with it, I think. And that's what I was saying. How do you marry the Trump that got him to where he is with some more substantial policy points, with some more substantial attacks on Hillary Clinton? If he can do that and he has that flair, remember, what makes him so difficult in these debates with Republicans was he would come out of left field with an attack on somebody and they wouldn't know how to respond. If he talks about policy with Hillary, she can tap dance all over him because she knows policy better. If he comes out and just calls her a weird name and makes up, makes a weird charge, it may throw her off her game a little bit, and that's what made him so successful in the primary.
So you think
I think that there are two really fundamental differences in the speeches, though. One is that generally Donald Trump's approach, and also his approach tonight, even though he had a teleprompter, was very much about kind of making these charged statements. And what I thought was so compelling about Hillary Clinton's speech is that she essentially delivered the classic grassroots organizer pitch, right? She started off by thanking the people in the room. She did make some comments about the issues issues that she thinks are shared, that people all agree about in the room. She told a personal story, and then she ended with an actual appeal, a call to action, which was, I need you all to help me organize in all 50 states. You don't see that from Donald Trump literally ever. So the question is, as he moves into the general election, will he then also pivot to start organizing people as well?